All right, here we are. This is Wesley with Expandacraft with the new and improved folding wood deck. The last video that I shot showed this deck with the cross tubes in the traditional position where they go through the hull, and that's fine if you're going to paddle it like a kayak. But with this setup and the Vaquita electric drive system, the boat is so fast that it caused a wake under the boat, which then struck the center cross tubes, creating drag and slowing it down, making it less efficient. So if you're going slow in flat water, no big deal. But if you want to go fast and through the chop, you gotta put this thing on risers when you put a motor on it. So that's something you guys are gonna have to think about. Now, this deck was made for the boat at only 44 inches wide, but now we are 4 feet wide. And so I could have built this deck wider for this particular decking boat, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to deck over between here and the next cross tube. Just put a little piece of a deck there so that I can mount all of my fishing rods and other gear and still be out of the way. Now, the swivel seat you can spin around so that you can get to the motor mount, which lifts like so. Let me get you a little better shot. Sorry for the shaky video today, but I'm doing this solo. That's so that you can lift over a cooler or equipment, whatever you have in the back. You can lift it over, get to the motor and de-weed it. Not if, but when you get some weeds in it. And underneath the seat here, I've got a little space so I can keep gear underneath there. There's a battery that goes with the Vaquita. That Vaquita motor and its battery is only 8.5 pounds, and it pushes this boat much faster than the 12-volt Minn Kotas. Also, this is a really good thing. Now that step goes down and telescopes even farther when it's in the water. So on an Expandacraft, you don't have to clamber onto it like you do on a traditional kayak. You can simply walk up a ladder. So if you have mobility issues like I do, or you just don't feel like struggling to get into a kayak, you simply walk up the ladder, spin your chair around, and sit down, go fishing. This is kind of a one-man pontoon boat, more so than a. It's not. Just don't call it a kayak. It's not a kayak. It's an Expandacraft. It is its own thing. Now the deck here, if you'll see where the metal plates are, those are hinge points. I'm going to probably sell this as a kit that you put together and stain and or paint yourself. But you don't have to have it folding. If you have a pickup truck and you want to keep it whole, that makes it simple. But this one will actually fold to 4 feet long, so you can put it in the back of a small SUV. This entire thing, believe me folks, will fit in a Toyota Prius. The whole boat, 16 feet 9 inches, 4 feet wide, with an 8-foot deck that's 26 inches wide. All of that, seat, motor, boat, cross tubes, all of that fits in a Prius, a small hatchback. That's correct. So anyway, check us out at expandacraft.com, and I'm working on getting a price for this kit. I like the fact that it's lightweight. Believe it or not, it's lighter than the aluminum deck by just a couple of pounds. If you went with a 2-foot wide aluminum deck, those aluminum planks are 2 pounds per linear foot, so 8 foot by 1 foot is 16 pounds, and 2 of those is a little bit more weight than this deck is. I think at 27 pounds. Comes in at 27 pounds, but then you have the weight of the swim ladder and the motor. That's extra, but the decking itself is 27 pounds. That's pretty lightweight. Check us out, expandacraft.com.